day starts with a 400-meter run, and then come in and do 3 rounds. So you're gonna start with 10 air squats, put your feet under your shoulders, toes just slightly out, and then squat all the way down as low as you can, keeping that back straight and that chest up. So you've got 10 reps. If you need to, like I did, if you wanna spend a few seconds at the bottom, go ahead and do so. So you've got 10 air squats. And then for 30 seconds, you're gonna do a 4-way dead bug. So start in the home position. Lay down on the ground, head on the ground, glue your lower back down, never let it come off. Your legs stay locked out. The width between your feet should be your squat stance. Strong dorsiflexion. And for 30 seconds, you're gonna go all 4 limbs at the same time. Keep your lower back on the ground at all times. If it comes up off the ground at any time as you go down, so say it comes up right here, I'm gonna stop and go right back up from there. And that is my range of motion. So whatever that is for you, do that for 30 seconds. Then you're gonna roll over and you're gonna do a modified Superman. So normally the Superman is arms out in front of you, but I want you to pretend like you have a barbell on your back. So you're gonna pinch your elbows at your sides, squeeze your shoulder blades together, hold onto that barbell, and arch up for 30 seconds and hold. Great, the last thing you're gonna do, because I love them so much, is a 20-meter lateral walk. So 20 meters down, 20 meters back. Get in an athletic stance. So I have my feet just outside my shoulders, toes are straight, bend the knees and push those hips back. Keep your chest up, look straight ahead, and my back stays straight. Now, if I wanna go this way, that side barely lifts off the ground and I drive off that rear leg. So if I'm going this way, this leg picks up and I drive off that rear leg. Notice I never come closer than my athletic stance as I move. So that way I can stay low and my hips back. If my feet come together, notice how I naturally stand up tall. It's not what we want. So stay low, hips back, drive off that rear leg. Have a good warm up. Your strength for the day is 3 rounds of max goblet squats. When I say max, I want you between 18 and 22 reps as your max. You need to find a weight that will get you towards that. On the goblet squats, so you're holding it in this front rack position. Actually, I'll probably hold it like this. There we go. The biggest thing on this one is to make sure that the chest stays up as you're squatting, as opposed to allowing it to pull you down like so. So keep the chest up and your gaze forward as you're squatting. If you don't have enough, you can't find enough weight to get you between that 18 and 22 range, change it from goblet squats to jumping goblet squats and jump as high as you can in between those reps. Max goblet squats, 3 rounds. Have a good workout. Your WOD for the day is 15 minutes, as many rounds as possible, AMRAP. Okay, so you're gonna start with athletic burpees, 8 athletic burpees. Guess what? It starts from your athletic stance. So put those feet outside the shoulders, toes forward, and they stay there the whole entire time, even as you push your feet back. So you're gonna drop down to a push-up position, hop the feet out into the push-up position, and then hop them right back in. Big key takeaways from this one. So when you're hopping your feet back into the push-up position, notice that my feet stay wide, my hands under my shoulders, and my hips are in line with the rest of my body. Don't let them sag down. So keep your trunk engaged. When I hop back up, notice I hop back out, my feet outside my shoulders, toes forward, that same athletic stance you started with, and then back to a standing position. If you want, you can maintain the athletic position as opposed to standing tall like I do, which is typically what you do for a burpee. So you have 8 reps there. Then you have 8 American kettlebell swings. So Russian is eye level, American's gonna go all the way up. You can still do this from your athletic stance, especially if you are a young athlete. You should definitely be doing this athletic stance. So feet outside the shoulders, toes forward. It's all in the hips, all right? Drive the hips back, drive them forward. And my goal is to get the bottom of that kettlebell towards the sky. So all in the hips, you should be making contact with your wrists as high up on your inner thigh as you can. Keep the chest up and your shoulders active. So think about trying to walk all proud, so keep those shoulders rolled back. So you've got 8 American kettlebell swings, and then you have 8 box jumps. 24 inches for the guys, 20 inches for the ladies. Jump up on the box, land softly, and then you need to step down off the box. Don't jump down. You can use a box, some stairs, something that's elevated. If you don't have something to jump onto, just give me 8 broad jumps. All right, have a good WOD. All right, your final WOD is 4 times 150 butterfly sit-ups. So put the bottoms of your feet together, heel towards your butt, and you're gonna go all the way down until your shoulders hit the ground, and then all the way up so your shoulders past your hips. You can think about tapping in front of your toes. Now you'll notice I did like a traditional CrossFit sit-up where I'm throwing my arms to help get the momentum up. Cool, you wanna do it that way for time? Have at it. For me personally, I'm trying to really target here, so I'm not gonna use my arms. I'll just keep them, actually I usually keep them right here on my shoulders, and I use my abdominals to get me up. Same type of sit-up, much harder. You can go in this butterfly. This one tends to mess me up for a long time, so eventually I'll go straight leg. You can even get your knees up, but really trying to make sure you sit all the way up so your shoulders are passing the hips. Have a good one.